guys, in this session you are going to learn about proc print. The definition is proc print prints a listing of values of some or all of the variables. And the syntax is proc print data equals to origin data and run. For explain about proc print, we take example from SAS help.class and I named the data set check and set SAS help.class and run. We are running this code. Before opening dataset log is clear, we are opening check. Here this is the class dataset and I named the dataset check. Now we are applying proc print. And here proc print, we know that proc print is nothing but it's just to display dataset in the output window. And whatever you did in a proc print, it doesn't affect the original dataset. And we have some options and we have some statements in a proc print. First we go with an options. In the proc print we can apply options and the statements. Before going with the options, first we print a normal data set, that is a check. Here we are printing the data set in the output. It is opening in the output window. And here there is a number of observation, OBS is there, and the first option is we can restrict the number of observation in the output window. And then how it will be? Simply by using OBS equals to 10. It means I need only 10 observations. Then it prints only 10 observations. Here already I am telling you that whatever we did in a proc print, it doesn't affect the original data set. Here I just restrict the 10 observation, but in the check data set there will nothing change in it. Like this we can restrict the number of observations. And the next one, here in the output window we are getting OBS, and if you want to eliminate that, we can simply using no OBS and run. Simply I am using no OBS to eliminate the observations column. We are running this code. Previously it have an OBS, and if you give no OBS, it's eliminate or neglect the OBS. If you want to give a space between this observation, simply we use proc print data equals to check and we use the double and run. Simply I am giving double to give a space between the observations. Here there is no space between an observation. Now we are just running the double option. Yes, like this we get the space between the observations, and this is a space here, and previously we don't have a space between observation, but when we give double, it gives a space between the observations. And just like that we give a more width. It means between the variables. Proc print data equals to check, width equals to full. I am just giving width equals to full and I am running this code. Here I am giving width equals to full. It gives a more space between the variables. And if you give, and the next one, we know the dataset options, keep, drop, rename. We can also use that. Then how it will be? First one is the keep as an option and run. I am just keep 3 variables here, just like that. We can keep. And the next one, drop. We can drop some variables also. Drop. I am just dropping the remaining variables of age and sex. And the next one we can also rename here and run. So we are running this code. Here we are renaming the variable sex as a gender. But when we opening original data set, check the sex as a sex. It means it doesn't impact on the original data set. It's a just display purpose only. And the next one is the statements. Then what are those? In that first one is a var. Var to restrict the variable, just like a keep and drop. Whatever the variables you mentioned in a var, that will be keep. Whatever the variable you skip in it, that will become drop. Then how it will be? Var age, name and a sex and run. And just a keep, just like a keep. Yes, age, name and a sex. And the next one is ID. ID is used to identify each entity. Then how it will be? Data equals to check var age, name and sex. Just restrict the variable id age. And here the variable age is in var and age in id. Then we check the output how it is. Simply here age is repeated. And what is an age here? To identify each entity or nothing but to identify each observation, just like the position of that observation. And the next one, we can filter the data. How it will be? Just using a where. We can't use if statement in any procedure step. Already we know that we just using where here, and where age, and where age equals to 14. I'm just filter the data, only age equals to 14. And these are the options and statements in a proc print. And if you want to learn the remaining procedures in a SAS, just visit my channel at once. You definitely learn in an easy way. Please subscribe my channel, click the bell icon, like the video and comment below, share with your friends. Thank you, support me.